Alright, Barak Yahweh, Barak Shai, Call Haloim La Yahweh Bashim Shai, Barak HaKadash, Barak Tham Yahweh Bashim Shai, Shalom wa Barakim, La Bakar Shiasha Allah, Washani Kabad, Gawalo Kwab Zakwanim Nawa, Waha Shalayakim Nawa, Shayasha Allah Ba'aith. Alright, giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh, in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings be upon the elect of Israel out there. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Israel in these times, known as Great Millstone. Alright, I want to make a short video, bring out a couple of scriptures that Esau is basically afraid of, and he's aware of these prophecies, and he's actually terrified of them because we understand them. All right, so I'm gonna just hold a couple precepts here. It's not gonna be that long at all, you know. Just want to put out this vibration, because the more this we put out this vibration of Esau's end and his destruction, the sooner it comes, and we have to believe and have faith in that. Okay, so this is gonna be this is Genesis 25 and 24, dealing with the birth. All right, when he first came into existence as an Edomite. All right, because the spirit was already here, you know, and the judgment was written for his kin before he came as Esau. So this is Genesis 25 and 24. It says, when her days, her being Rebecca, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. Now, when you look up red, it's going to say Adawam, all right, which Adawam means red in the Hebrew. Esau's name was changed to Edom. It wasn't changed, they're just interchangeable, all right? They're just interchangeable, just like you have Jacob and just like you have Israel. All right, so now it says this, um, 25, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. And after that, here's the prophecy, after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, or Yaquab, and Yatazachak, Isaac, was 80 years old when he bare them. All right, now that symbolizes how the nation of Israel is gonna take down the Edomites. All right, because everything that Esau has done to the nation of Israel throughout history. And Esau knows that. The elites of Esau know our history comparison with his, going all the way back to this Genesis 25, you know. Esau is actually very afraid of of that symbolism, all right, and that spiritual connection of that heel, us holding his heel, all right, symbolizing pulling him down. Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashmiah Shai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. Right, so throughout all these generations, the Edomites are stemming from the Greeks, going all the way back to Amalek when they first came out, and we came through the wilderness, and he met us with a huge company, a host. All right, and the way that he treated us when the Babylonians were taking us over, the Lord is not gonna forget that. All right, it says for 3 transgressions and for 4. All right, and Esau has transgressed way, way, way more than that. All right, the Lord said, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Right, during the time of Alexander, which he was an Idumean, Idumea is the Greek word of saying Edom, they polluted our temple, they smashed our babies against the rocks. It's recorded in the Maccabees. That's why the church, that's another reason why Esau is afraid. He took out the Apocrypha so that we couldn't find out what he really did to us, man. All right, and it's important that we acknowledge these things. All right, we have to acknowledge these things. We're on the forefront of bringing forth the acknowledgement of Esau's wickedness, and he's really afraid of it. We have to acknowledge these because Yahweh Bashmiah Shah is going to hear us. He's going to bring forth Esau's end. Continue on, Amos 1 and 11. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. Right, and he did that. Look what he did to the Gadites. Look what he did to the Reubenites. Look what he's still doing to the Gadites and the Reubenites. All right, they're at the number. From the on the west coast up to Alaska. They're number 1 with the homeless rate. All right, and it's all at the hands of their foremothers of Esau, man. All right, because I don't call them forefathers. I call them foremothers. All right, it says, and did cast off all pity. All right, and just like it says in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, because thou didn't hate blood, blood shall pursue thee. So Esau, they're also afraid because he knows the same way that he took us down and what he's been doing to us, the Lord is going to give that back to him severely through blood. All right, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, the prophet Ezekiel, the strength of the Most High. All right, Yakazak Allah. And his verse, continue on in verse 11 here, Amos, the first chapter, or I'm was, which means burden. His anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. All right, forever. Esau still hates us, man. That's why he's got in his prison systems and his garrisons. Who does he have? He has the majority of them that make up those prison systems are the Judites, all right, Benjaminites, Issacharites, Zebulonites. All right, basically the tribes, man. The tribes populate his garrisons. All right, so his wrath hasn't been taken off. Verse 12 it says, "But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra." All right, Teman being the mighty men, the ones that are most knowledgeable and have their wits, the smartest amongst the tribes of Esau. So yeah, he's going to destroy those. What are you, the modern day Germans? All right, modern day scientists. All right, they know their end too, to a certain extent. They know that what they're doing will eventually cause this whole planet to be destroyed, man. That's why the Lord has to take him out. All right, now let me get another prophecy, another basic but goodie that Esau is afraid of, man. Because Esau is afraid of what's really coming to him. He knows. He knows that he can't continue on this path. With all the science he knows that whatever you put out, whatever action you put out, you get an opposite and equal reaction, right? And he knows this. So he knows something, a turning of the times is coming. I mean, look at the earth. Even the earth is ready to give up the ghost. Esau sees that the earth, the actions that he put on the earth, now the earth is bringing back judgment upon him for what he's done. That's why you have a lot of these mudslides and wildfires and earthquakes and tsunamis. All right, it's because the wicked's ruling. Now this is another prophecy that Ezra wanted to know when the end of this time would be, the wicked rulership, and this is what the Lord said in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Now this is why Esau took it out, all right, because he's afraid mainly of a lot of things that are in here, because it goes into specifics about his character and what's going to happen to his generations. 2nd Ezra 6, I'm going to start at 7. I'm going to start at 6. "Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through me and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other." This is the Most High telling Ezra that I'm the one that's going to bring a stop to all the madness that I've been proclaiming to you in your visions. All right. Verse 7, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of times?" The parting asunder means basically when one stop, when you cut something asunder, means you cut it in half. So Ezra's saying, when is this time going to stop? All right. All right, it says, "Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?" All right, so just going back to the birth. All right, now he's about to tell him, verse 8, "And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac." All right, so what did he do? He went straight to the history. He told him where it all really began with. Why didn't he start with Ishmael? You know, why didn't he start with Adam in the garden? Why didn't he do that? He went straight to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, when Jacob and Esau were born, the twins we read about in Genesis 25, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. See, remember, that's the importance. So Ezra again is asking, when is the end of this wicked age going to be? Just like we ask. The Lord is telling us that we have to go back to Genesis 25. It gives us a clue. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now Esau's not afraid of that end of the world part. He's more afraid of that Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's what Esau is afraid of. That's his fate. His fate is ultimately to go back into subjection under the Israelites. That's why he's raging war upon us right now. When you read in Revelation 17 in the last verse, yeah, it says, Revelation 17 and 18, "And the woman which thou sawest," Salakia, that's not it, it's the 12th chapter with the beast. All right, Right. Cool. Yeah. Let me start at verse 1. I'm going to jump to the end. Revelation 12 and 1. And there, because Esau understands this too through us, all right? Because we have these prophecies, and he actually learns from us to see what's going to happen to him, how we break this thing down. Even though he doesn't believe it, all right, and he hates it and he's afraid of it, he knows that he can't stop this. Revelation 12 and 1. All right. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, and a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. That woman being Israel, all right, because Israel is likened unto a woman. When you read Lamentations, the first and second chapters, it keeps describing her, Israel, as a her or a she. All right, and the 12, where did it say? 12 stars. The 12 stars represent the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, now when you jump to the end of this chapter, it says, here is wisdom. Salakia. It says, and the dragon, all right, which represents Esau, all right, in his power structure through the Roman Catholic Church, all right, and their wicked philosophies and doctrine and witchcraft and sorceries, all right, that all falls under the category of the dragon. So it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, the Israel, all right, Israelites, all right, specifically the elect. It says, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, right? See, because Esau is afraid of his fate, man. That's the reason why he's trying to make war with us, and we're catching all out hell, and it's going to intensify because Esau's scared. You know, when you're scared, all right, you start throwing all your punches. Every attack that you have, you're giving it your best because you don't want to go down. So these prophecies have Esau backed into a corner. All right. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Right. Which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which is the prophecy. And that's the thing. We're keeping the words, the sayings of old through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Esau is also afraid of that because we're keeping the commandments and we actually believe in Yahweh Shai. We know who he is now. All right. That's another Esau was a thing Esau was afraid of. Us waking up to who salvation was really for. You know what I mean? So with that, I hope some edification came out of this. Just remember, man, you know, we have the authority. We are in the offensive mode. All right. Esau's in the defensive mode because he's afraid. All right, he's afraid of his prophecy and he's afraid of his fate. Hey, and you Edomites out there, you so-called white people, you're going down through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. Stay afraid, man. All right, stay afraid. You're not gonna be able to get all of Yasha Allah. All right, it said you're gonna make war with the remnant of the seed. Yahweh Bashmi Awashai said he's gonna deliver the outcast, man, through death or deliverance, whether we get translated or put to death. Our hand is still on your heel and you coming down spiritually right now, and it's about to be physical. So all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai the Son. Shalom Mabarakim, Labakarim, Shayasha Allah, peace and blessings to the elected Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and double honors to our elders and apostles in these times on this great millstone. Shalom.